Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Obviously, the Lakers go into this game with riddled of all injuries occurring to the Lakers. Obviously, we know about the Luka Doncic injury situation and how he dealt with a hamstring injury at grade 2. He will be out for 4 to almost like 6 weeks due to that. And he may somehow return for the playoffs, but it sort of remains to be seen about his timeline. But then we got hit with another injury with Austin Reeves. He has his own issue with an injury. He's going to be out for almost 4 to 6 weeks as well. So the Lakers are just riddled with a lot of injuries being occurred to just so late into the to the end of the season. And the Lakers just they're now tied now after this loss with the Denver Nuggets for the third seed. So it is a bit of a heartbreak to be witnessing this. Obviously, this was supposed to be an easy, winnable one for the Lakers should have achieved tonight, but unfortunately, due to injuries and players just finally playing for the first time. I mean, I saw I heard from Lakers Nation from Trevor Lane that this is the first time that this is a new lineup so late into the season. So players playing with one another for the first time as a lineup. So obviously, it's there's going to be some kinks here and there, but I have to say, guys, and this is probably due to because the Lakers were facing the Dallas Mavericks in this game, a tanking team. But at the same time, I had to say, guys, I was kind of impressed with some of our players tonight when it came to their performances. So I have to say I was pretty much really impressed by the Lakers when it came to this, with their performance. But I wish they could have won it, but they didn't. Unfortunately, now they're in the situation being tied within the standings with the Denver Nuggets, and if they continue to lose and lose in these type of manner, they could potentially keep falling down into the in the standings. So with only 4 games left, the Lakers should capitalize on some opportunities to get some wins under their belt, so they can be in a good, comfortable situation within the standings. But with the Nuggets doing their thing, trying to gain a good seed, winnable seed in the postseason, it's a bit of a questionable thing where the Lakers may end up being within the standings. So right now they beat the tiebreaker. I mean, regardless of they still have the third seed in their grasp, but if they continue to lose, they may go down into maybe the sixth seed, the fifth seed type of situation now, with where things are. They're going to be a playoff team regardless. They're not going to fall into the play-in. I mean, let's just get that out the way. They're not going to be a play-in team. They're going to be a playoff team, but with a whole different type of circumstances of just where they may end up being at within the standings. So, we just have to keep that in mind, when it comes down to that. So, but it is a type of situation where the Lakers just have to try to win some games as much as they can with the circumstances that they have. And I have to say, guys, I was kind of impressed. I was kind of impressed by some of our players tonight. From Jackson Hayes, he had a great game. We're not going to see that from him on a continuous basis, but he really showed up for the bench role. Rui Hachimura had a pretty good game out there tonight as well. Luke Kennard as well. He had a first triple double in his career, so good accomplishment from him when it comes down to that for sure. But there's just and LeBron James always doing his thing, stepping up as number one option for the team now, with Luka and Austin Reeves being out now. So we need him more than ever with these 4 games left remaining of the NBA season to just finish strong for our team, and everyone else just needs to contribute to what they did tonight. I mean, I have to say, I was kind of impressed by the Lakers tonight when it came down to it. I just wish they could have just showed up a bit more better. When it came to just even in the odds and just playing better especially just making their free throws. There was a lot of mistakes in the game when it came to lack of free throw efforts and just the lack of shooting as well. So that was also the reason why the Lakers just did not play well in this game, and also defense is also lacking as well. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get into the stats of tonight's game and give you guys my why I was kind of impressed by the Lakers' efforts, regardless of the loss. But I just was pretty impressed. I have to say, guys, it may be not a popular opinion for all of you because you would think the Lakers should have won this game because the Dallas Mavericks are uh, a tanking team when it comes down to it, but at the end of the day, it is a really good effort that we saw from the Lakers. I thought they were not going to show up in that game and just give up at the end. So no, they showed up, especially in the fourth, and I was just pretty impressed by the efforts that we saw from the Lakers when it came down to it. But hopefully they can try better, and maybe with this type of lineup that's in play, maybe things will start to look much better for the Lakers going into the postseason, hopefully. But hopefully, good news there for the Lakers when it comes down to that, maybe possibly. But we just have to wait and see. But speaking of good news, I don't know if you guys saw the post I put up on social media and on the community tab on YouTube. According to Shams Charania of ESPN, obviously, I can show you guys just real quick. Let me pull it up. Let me cancel out this and go for, or actually, no, I have to open up a screen. Hold on, just give me a moment, guys. I should have been prepared for it, but since I'm bringing it up, it's better to just for a minute, guys. Just bear with me. There we go. So let me share it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Cool. All right. There we go. This is the news. This is the news that we gotten from Shams Charania of ESPN. Basically, according to the reports, Luka Doncic is going to consult with the Lakers. No, after he consulted with the Lakers medical staff and his personnel doctors, Luka will travel to Europe to receive, treatment for his grade 2 left hamstring strain, aiming to speed up his return to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys, for the postseason. Now, judging by what I got from that, I have to say this is good news for the Lakers. Luca is trying to say, you know what, I appreciate what I'm getting, the medical type of reports here, but I want to go to Europe and try to rehab and come back as fast as I can so I could be ready to go for the postseason and help out my team. That's what I got from Luca's or this report when it comes to Luca's goal in mind to make his return when it comes down to it. So this is good news. This is good news for the Lakers stand, side of things, when it comes down to that. But at the same time, I mean, hopefully with his speed of recovery, there's no setbacks. And obviously he needs to get reevaluated if he is aiming for a potential return to the Lakers. So my hope is that the Lakers will potentially look for hope that maybe Luka will make his return very sooner rather than waiting for him mid playoffs first round. Maybe if the Lakers survive the first round and go into the second round with the potential return of Luka and also Austin Reeves, that would be awesome if only everyone just contributes and powers through if they want to go further into the playoffs. But it is a situation there where the Lakers just have to do what they can to potentially make sure that they could potentially get all their guys back for the postseason. But again, it's a long shot, but getting that type of news, it's a bit of a hope, if you will. But at the same time, I mean, we just have to wait and see what the doctors will say in Europe. I mean, obviously the doctors are in Europe. I mean, most players do that. They go overseas to, get more rehab, out there than they do here. And it kind of shows. I mean, I've seen it multiple times when players go overseas, they get better right away compared to what the medical reports they get from here in the United States. So, he may have somebody out there that he trusts so much and will speed up his recovery. So hopefully he takes it. Hopefully he takes it, and hopefully there won't be no setbacks, and maybe we'll get Luka, back very soon. Hopefully, so that's our hope. That's our hope for the postseason for Luka to make his return. Hopefully, so um, yeah, let's just hope for that. Let's hope for that. This is good news, guys. This is good news of what we got from Luka Doncic, and the reported from Shams Charania of ESPN. So, and shout out to Lakers all day, every day for putting up that post. I got that from him. So shout out to him, and show him the love and support. I mean, I didn't get it from him. I saw it on social media and I copied and pasted here. So and credit to his image. That's from Lakers all day, every day. So show him some love. Follow him on social media. Doing a great job out there on his content. So show him love, support there. But yeah, let's get right back into the Lakers stats of tonight's loss versus the tanking Dallas Mavericks. It was a very tough loss. But I have to say, like I said before, it was a good effort that I saw from the Lakers tonight, regardless of this loss and just the lack of injuries. We did have some efforts that we saw tonight. I have to say, just give some credit where credit is due, guys, due to the circumstances. Like I was surprised. I mean, they ended the game 134 to 128. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I thought they're going to be down by at least maybe 10 points or at least maybe 12 or more than that. I mean, I was just afraid. But it was the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, they're a tanking team. So, this was supposed to be not a challenging matchup. They could have at least, lost the game by maybe 4 or 6 points, or I mean that's what they lost tonight. I mean they lost by 6 points now, so it is a tough loss for the Lakers. But at the same time, I mean they put up a new lineup, and JJ put this lineup together. When it comes down to it, to the circumstances. So but I would have loved to see some effort from Adu Theoro, see what he's all made of, or what he's capable of being, for the future. But with these 4 games left remaining, I mean, you would think that JJ would just allow the young guys to just play and see what they're made of on the NBA level. But he didn't. But it is what it is. We need to win some games so we can be in a comfortable situation within the standings. So it is what it is, guys. I mean, but still, we saw some efforts tonight. We saw some efforts. Obviously, LeBron James stepping up as number one option for the Lakers again, for quite some time. Luka and Austin Reeves have been the scoring duo for this Lakers team, 1A, 1B for this team. And LeBron has always been like the third option, and half the time the second. And now we just need him to step up in this game. He did tonight. He did. He showed some effort tonight, put up 30 points, went 12 of 22 from the field. He did shoot badly tonight, and just in general, this Lakers team shot badly, shot 30% from the three. So that kind of played a big role. But, Rui Hachimura was awesome tonight with his shooting abilities tonight. I mean, he was our best shooter tonight when it came down to it. But yeah, I mean, it was a bad shooting night for LeBron. 1 of 6 from the three, 9 rebounds, and 15 assists. He was close to getting a triple double tonight, but he didn't. But still, 1 steal tonight, and show some effort. He really did. He stepped up to the plate, being the number one option for the team, and it was great to watch. I mean, the guy put up 30 points out there tonight for the team. But again, we're seeing father time. The guy is in his 40s. We're relying on a 40-year-old to basically win us a game. And you would think that the Lakers could have stepped up in this one and beat the Dallas Mavericks, but they didn't. Unfortunately, they did it in the fourth quarter though. They showed up. That's why I was so impressed by their efforts in the fourth quarter. mainly. So, but it is what it is, guys. I mean, hopefully the Lakers will, get their rhythm back into play, and hopefully, with these 4 games left remaining, I think the Suns are on their list. The Golden State Warriors, or no, I think the Golden State Warriors is next up, and then they have the Suns, and then they have the Jazz, and I think the OKC Thunder. So maybe OKC will be their next matchup, I believe. So it may be a loss, but you never know. Maybe things will go in the Lakers' favor in that matchup. I don't know. I'm just showing a lot of optimism and enthusiasm for the Lakers with these 4 games left remaining. So hopefully things will end up being in a good situation for the Lakers then. But we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see about that. So, but great night for LeBron James being leading the way with 30 points out there tonight. And then obviously when you look at the new lineup in play, obviously when you look at it, guys, I mean, Luke Kennard stepping up to the plate, guys. I mean, he had a great night, great effort tonight from his part. Put up a triple double, his first triple double, I believe, as in his career, and great night for him as a Laker. So, 15 points out there tonight. He did shoot badly tonight. He went 1 of 5 from the three. 16 rebounds. That was awesome. Wow. I mean, I don't know. He had that in him to put up 16 rebounds out there tonight with 11 assists as well with 1 steal. So, and he had a +8 positive rating out there tonight. So, he was on a roll. He was awesome, stepping up to the plate due to Luka and Austin Reeves being out. We needed him to be that guy for us, and he did tonight. But I just wish we could have seen better shooting efforts from him as the guy who is, the best shooter in the league. You would think that he would have showed up with his shooting efforts, but still, he did his best. He did his efforts tonight, and I was very impressed by his triple double performance. So, great job out there from Luke Kennard. Rui Hachimura also, I was very impressed by his performance out there tonight, guys. Shot 3 of 5 from the three, being our best shooter out there tonight for the team. 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job out there from Rui Hachimura. We need to see this from him in these 4 games left remaining of the regular season. He needs to play like this throughout the way. All right. And, when it comes to the Jazz, when it comes to the Golden State Warriors, the Suns, those should be easy, winnable games for the Lakers to achieve. One of those 3, they have to achieve those type of wins. But, we just have to wait and see. OKC, I think it's going to be a loss for sure. But, when you have those type of 3 easy, winnable games that, you think the Lakers could pull it off with this type of team without Luka, without Austin Reeves, I think it's possible. But, they couldn't do it against the Dallas Mavericks, unfortunately. But maybe with this new lineup in play and players motivated to win games with these 4 games that remaining, so they can keep where they're at within the standings, and hold out for hope that we will have Luka back if he goes to Europe and rehabs quickly and he gets better real quickly. Then it would be some positivity for him to for the Lakers to just do their best and play hard for the return of Luka. But we just have to wait and see. Hopefully, guys, maybe things will be in a positive direction for the Lakers when it comes down to it. But great night for Rui Hachimura out there tonight, guys. Jake Larivia had 14 points, shot 1 of 5 from the three. Again, the Lakers shot badly in this game, but they had 5 rebounds and 2 steals out there tonight for the Lakers. So it was a solid night for Jake Larivia. And then, DeAndre Ayton had 13 points and 4 rebounds. I mean, it just tells you that the better center played great out there tonight. We all know who I'm talking about, and that is Jackson Hayes off the bench. 23 points out there tonight, guys. Went 4 rebounds out there tonight, and most of his efforts came from the field. Went 8 of 10 from the field, and his free throws. He shot all of his free throws. He missed one actually, but he went 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And in general, the Lakers shot 79% from the free throw line. But there were moments, especially from LeBron. He missed a lot of free throws in the game. You would think that he would have, made those, and I think maybe things would have turned out much better. I mean, just look at the gap. If he would have made his free throws, I think the Lakers would have possibly tied the game, or at least would have possibly just, possibly just made at least lose the game by 2 points or something. Because just doing the math, I mean, there was some moments where LeBron missed some free throws, and Jackson Hayes. I mean, just look at that. I mean, they would have made 100% of their free throws. I think things would have turned out better for the Lakers, but or at least made their shots. But things did not go according to plan in this game, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers will just have to bounce back from this, hopefully, and with these 4 games left remaining, I mean, they have to win one of those 2 games. I mean, it'll suck if they go on a losing streak. God forbid. So it is a situation where Lakers just have to just wait for a glimmer of hope that they just do their best and win hard to win these type of games. So an easy winnable one. So we just have to wait and see. But great night for Jackson Hayes, 23 points out there tonight, guys. And then when you look at the rest of these the bench players, not a lot of activity, especially from Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, I think Jared Vanderbilt, the way that he played tonight was bad, but the reason for it is because he's dealing with an injury of his own. So he's playing through an injury. So good for him. But it would have been nice to have his defensive ability out there tonight, but it was not the best out there from Jared Vanderbilt's standpoint. So, and then everyone else, two-way contract guys, and Nick Smith Jr. We haven't seen him play in quite a while with the Lakers, other than with the South Bay Lakers. Then Kobe Buffkin, and then Bronny James had 5 points out there tonight, shot 1 3 and played for 9 minutes. But it is what it is, guys. I mean, the Lakers just have to do what they have in front of them, and they just are just riddled with a lot of injuries, unfortunately, and it's just really hurting them when it comes down to it. So, I mean, hopefully things turn out better for the Lakers, going forward into these 4 games left remaining of the regular season. Maybe hopefully they can just finish strong within the standings, but we just have to wait and see. It is a tough road, and if the way things are and how the starting lineup is and the rotation, I mean, if they keep playing like they did tonight throughout the way, maybe things will be in a positive. Maybe the Lakers will win one of those games. 4 games left remaining. Maybe the Suns, maybe the Golden State Warriors, the Utah Jazz. I mean, I think the Utah Jazz should be a winnable one for the Lakers. Golden State, maybe it will be a challenge for the Lakers, but it's a winnable one. The Suns is possibly, again, similar situation with the Golden State Warriors. They are a play-in team, so they are a situation there where, they just have to play hard in that game too. OKC, it's a lost cause. I think they're going to lose that game, but that's if OKC will play their players. Even their rotational players are better than the Lakers. So, still, it's a tough situation, and it's a situation where the Lakers just have to just hold out hope that once postseason comes out, and the Lakers will play then. Maybe they'll hope for potentially the return of Luka Doncic earlier, or not. But if the Lakers are able to power through the postseason in the first round and get past the second round or go into the second round, the guarantee is that maybe Luka will play in the second round, but or make his return for the second round of the postseason along with Austin Reeves. But we just have to wait and see about that. It's a bit remains to be seen. But at this point, guys, this is the situation. It's sad, but it's the situation that we have at the moment. So hopefully things will get better for the Lakers once we reach the postseason, and maybe finish strong with these 4 games left remaining. That things will be in a positive direction for the Lakers when it comes down to it. So just have faith in the Lakers that they will just finish strong, and maybe things will turn out good for them. But we just have to wait and see. Let's have some hope. All right, let's read some of these comments before I end this live stream. Samurai Beast Warrior, welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you joining. JJ Dum Dum needs to be fired. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm a bit disappointed of JJ, when it came to the OKC game. I mean, the Lakers were already being blown out as it is. You would think you should have rested, Luka Doncic in the second quarter or possibly in the beginning of the third and just say, this is a lost cause. I'm going to rest you or not put too much pressure on you to play out there. But he wanted to play in the game as much. But it's something that maybe JJ should have really reconsidered when it came to his coaching skills in that moment. But it is what it is. He has to deal with what he has to, and he actually needs to coach now. When it comes to putting in the right rotations and players playing that can fit well with LeBron's skill sets and all that. So we just have to wait and see about that. But he's not going to get fired. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Yeah, he's going to be part of the team for the long haul. So we are never winning a championship with JJ loser, and that's a fact. We just have to wait and see. Maybe that will be the truth at the end of the day, but we just have to wait and see about that. I want JJ loser gone out of LA. I mean, everyone has their opinion, so for sure, it is what it is. All right, it's just a repeat here from Samurai Beast Warrior. Appreciate your passion. Appreciate your passion, Jess Samurai Beast Warrior. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen. The Lakers are not going to fire JJ. You know, injuries happen. You can't blame on the head coach for that. So, but again, I actually blame JJ because of Luka's injury. But you know, maybe things will be different. Maybe they'll win some games in these 4 games that remaining. So let's hope for that. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everyone say what's up to Daniel and show him love support by following him on social media. Or I don't know if he has social media for his YouTube, but um, show him some love for his YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. He talks about Lakers and he does gaming. So uh, go check him out. Go check him out. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, Daniel. And thank you, Samurai Beast Warrior, for the comments. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for joining me on ZSN on YouTube. I wish it was a whole different type of circumstances, when it comes to the Lakers should have won this game against the Dallas Mavericks, a tanking team. But, it is what it is. I mean, Lakers are playing with a new, different lineup and a different starting lineup. They haven't played with one another as a lineup like this before. So, maybe with these next couple of days that the Lakers will just learn how to play with one another. And 4 games after remaining of the NBA season, maybe things will end up being in a good positive. They play like this with Rui and, Luke Kennard, LeBron James, Jackson Hayes. Everyone shows up, if everyone shows up and play their best basketball, maybe the Lakers will win some games and still stay within the 3rd seed. Maybe they'll go down with the 4th or just somewhere between there. I mean, it is a situation there. I mean, this is the reality, guys. When no Rui, sorry, no, no Luka, no Austin Reeves, and Austin, Marcus Smart. He is a guy that we do rely on when it comes to his defense, and it's really lacking the Lakers for sure when it comes down to it. So hopefully we'll wait for his return for sure, along with Luka and Austin Reeves too. So we just have to wait and see, guys. We have to put out hope, that the Lakers will do their best to win some games without them. And with these 4 games left remaining, I mean, they can just try. They can try to just do their best to win these games, but it just doesn't seem like it's not going to be the prettiest from the Lakers in these 4 games left remaining. But anything could happen. Again, I mean, they're a playoff team regardless where they fall. So that's a good news for the Lakers. But the bad news is they may lose like a home court advantage type of situation. So we just have to wait and see what the Lakers could do, when it comes to trying to win games in these 4 games left remaining. So let's hope that they just show up and ball out and they can just get these wins. hopefully. So let's hope for that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you, Samurai Beast Warrior, and of course, Daniel, for your guys' comments. I really appreciate it. Make sure to follow me all across social media. And of course, hit that notification bell and subscribe to ZSN on YouTube so you guys can be in the know when I go live or when I upload videos or when I post in the community tab about everything about the Los Angeles Lakers on this platform. So please be sure to follow me all across social media, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.